So welcome everybody, my name is Paul Smyers and I'm a realtor in the western part of Virginia near Waynesboro. I live in Stewart's Draft. And I wanted my clients to know a little bit about myself, so try to make it a little personal, because as we make a process of buying or selling a home, we often get to know each other and sit down at the kitchen table maybe and just talk about in a very authentic way what you're looking for, what you want to get for your property, and so on. So I'll tell a little bit about myself. I was an agent also up in upstate New York for a number of years, and then I was a professional photographer on my own. I did a lot of different kinds of work, including aerial photography. And I know a lot about country life since I lived in the countryside, lived in central Pennsylvania and parts of Ohio. I lived in upstate New York for a really long time, and I've been in Virginia now 8 years. And as a matter of fact, I just bought a property back here a little bit in May. So as an agent, I take this very seriously. It's a very big process to buy a property, because you may even leave it to your family. It's a huge purchase. There's a lot of money involved, and I'm very, very thoughtful about trying to help people understand what are you going to get for your money, what can you bring to the table, what can you make here out of your property. Because if you watch some of my other videos, I say, well, if you buy a property, if you see something you like, you have to figure out, like, okay, well, where am I going to find another one and when, you see? So when you look for a property, it may not come out to be the exact ideal that you imagine in your mind, but it actually could turn out even better if you're willing to think a little bit out of the box and consider what's on the market and your budget and so on. So what I do is I try to ask a lot of questions of people and help them get some thought into the process, because it's a huge investment. Once you commit to a property, it could be years and years of making investment potential of a property, because someday you may sell a property, and many times people do move in their career, so they might sell it in 5 or 7 years. You think about the options financially. I have taken an accounting course. I have a lot of good team members. I belong to a really great team of professionals, and we have all kinds of contacts in the industry. Any kind of question we can answer. There's all kinds of information online that you can help yourself with, and I want people to just trust me a little bit and sit down, and whether you're buying or selling, there's a lot involved, and a lot of people, as soon as you sign the contract, a whole lot of people get involved. See, if you want to sell your house, a lot of people don't understand what realtors do. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in the background to make this happen. There's a lot of legal regulations and so on. So I'm trying to earn your confidence. I am acting as a buyer agent many times. I can list property for sure. And I've been in this business in this area for about 5 or 8 years. And it's a really beautiful area. I made some other videos about it. So I'm going to make some other videos about the specific aspects of buying and selling. And I want to introduce myself and show you a little bit about my own life here. I have a drone pilot. I have a private pilot license as well. I used to do aerial photography. So I'm very familiar with terrain and navigation and geography and so on. So call me, and I'd love to talk to you. Even if you don't become my client, I'm very open. I like to give information to people and help people out wherever they happen to be, wherever in the country. And thanks for listening, and I hope to see you. Watch some of my other videos, and I love to hear feedback from people. So thanks again for listening.